There is a reason for every season. We must purposely prosper and become who we are called to be. Get through the hardship. Get through the trials. Yes, it's awful. Yes, it feels awful. But the awful, the hard, the breaking will bring ultimate blessing. You will receive the mercy and grace of God and discover that you have become who you were purposed to be.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? I hope everything is fine and well. I'm about to try to get rid of this echo real quick. When y'all see me, say hello to your girl. Come on, come on. This is all about business startup, baby. I am at home today, but I just want to still get a big shout out to Big Nicks. On Tuesdays at 7 o'clock, I usually come live with Big Nicks, but unfortunately, I had to be somewhere today, so your girl couldn't make it to the restaurant. But listen, in the future, you'll see me. All right. Um, let's get into it, y'all. Really, business sweet tooth, y'all. We are going to go in today. I want to talk to you guys about when you are on your last, when you have nothing left, when you feel like you depleted everything that you had left in you, when you felt like you didn't have anything else left. Y'all come on. If you know exactly what I'm talking about, let me know you know what I'm talking about. When there are times in your life that you just have been going through, you just got so much stuff going on, but how do you operate as a business owner? That's what I want to try to get into for you. How do you operate as a business owner? First off, let me tell y'all a background about me so that you'll know, um, like where my grind and grit and hustle come from, right? So my father has been an entrepreneur, a business owner ever since I was a child. Growing up, I was washing cars, I was washing cars. My daddy was cutting hair. I had to go get the food off the grill, bring it in, make the plates for the people who getting their haircut. And this is growing up, y'all. And then I had a mom that was a pastor while I was a child. So I had to learn how to clean the bathrooms. I had to learn how to do everything a part of the church, because that was what my mom did. She was a pastor, and so who else going to do it? Her children. She tell them what they should do, and they do it. So there was a different types of businesses that encountered as a child, which is nonprofit and private sector, and also for profit. So business sweet tooth is when you know you have something on the inside of you and you just don't know exactly how to get it out or how to birth it or who you need to talk to, where to go, how to get right here. You can learn about what it takes to be a legitimate business owner. Also, how to organize your organizations. Also, how to move mountains with your nonprofit. You say you don't have a sponsor, you say you don't have revenue coming in. There are ways, there are people, places, and things that you can actually tap into to get those resources that you need. Also, sometimes all we need to do is know the right people. And that's what Business Sweet Tooth is all about. Introducing you to people, places, and things that you was probably not aware of before. And also different things like business credit. What is business credit? How can I um, encounter business credit? Listen, that I placed on here before a list of things that you can do in order to get your business credit established. I recommend that everyone has their LLC or their INC or their LLP. There are different things with your state, depending on what state you're in. There are different things with your state that you should be affiliated with, such as your state business license, a business license that tells them that you are in existence and you are operating transactions through the state. So when it comes back around to my profession, tax returns, I do taxes, I prepare taxes, I'm a tax analyst. I look over your tax. I can really read the tax return from the back and the front. I know exactly what every line means and what it does to your tax return and how it helps and everything like that. So side thing, if you would like to become a tax professional or if you would like to be a part of a tax business, inbox me, let me know. So y'all tell me hello when y'all come in. I'm looking at your comments. I can see if you're engaging with me today. Just tell me, hey, I'm not gonna call you out. Just tell me, hey, I'm glad that you coming by to see what we got going on. But business licenses are very important in business, meaning you may say you want to do something, but listen, just go ahead and operate the right way. It's just about like paying your tithes and offering. I know one thing that I pray for. I say, God, bless me with this amount so that I can bless with this amount of tithing, because the word say, give Caesar what Caesar do, and get give Jesus what Jesus is due as well. So what I'm saying is, I pray that I receive, or I'm able to receive to where I can pay a certain amount for tithing. And that is just the way I've operated. I'm a giver, I'm a seed sower. I make sure that money is currency as well. So long story short, today we're going to talk about that mindset shift. I was talking to someone today. We're going to see if he's going to join us today. But I was talking to someone today, and they were telling me about the mindset shift. Sometimes we are only big as where we live in our environment. Sometimes we are only operating because we are in this mode of, I got to do it this way because this is how everybody in my environment do it. No, do it God's way. Nobody knows you better than God. So if God tell you to go left, it's because he knew you before you was in your mother's womb. Nobody else on this earth can tell you what you can do with what you got but God. Okay? Also, know this. Your mindset, that mindset got to really shift, y'all. You can't always depend on somebody else's ownership or somebody else's job to get to where you need to go. Meaning, you should be the 100% sole owner of the business that you conduct. Now, listen to this. A lot of people say get a job, go work or whatever. If your mindset is learned to work, do that. I'm not going against it. But there are some people mindsets that are open-minded and they have been taught how to be an owner, meaning they was raised in ownership. Whatever you put your hands to do, you make sure you are the owner of it. So that mindset is so important when it comes to entrepreneurial gains. When you are talking about sustainability, you are talking about moving forward in life in a sustainable way to where you can actually connect dots that will get you to the goals that you have written down. If you don't write things down, don't plan it, you don't operate the way that you need to operate, then you will never get to those dots, connecting the dots. So, what I'm suggesting to you today is have a mindset switch. You need to switch your mind into an entrepreneurial vessel. I was reading something in the Bible in Proverbs 31, and it was talking about a virtuous woman. And that virtuous woman was a business savvy woman. She knew how to go get the bacon, bring the bacon home, cook the bacon, and maybe save some for later, right? Because she knew about, that we always have to save for a rainy day. She knew about what it took to make things happen. She also knew about, how to cook it to where it's edible to her, where her family would love to eat it. There's people out here that you can give them lemons, they can make lemonade, and they can drink the lemonade, or there's people out here that are willing to get lemons, make lemonade, put a little twist to it, find some strawberries, make strawberry lemonade, go find some peaches, make peach lemonade, and then sell that thing to make more money or sell that thing to multiply. There are some people out here that are willing to multiply their gifts and talents. Don't let nobody tell you, listen to me. Don't let nobody tell you that you are not a multiplier, women. Women, you are a multiplier. We was we was created to multiply. Okay? Our wombs multiply. Whatever we do our hands with, we are multipliers. So that also means your mindset in business. When it comes to doing business, you got to make sure you are legit so that when it's time for you to operate, you can operate in any type of form or fashion, and you can collect data, and you can collect information, and you can do what you need to do on, and also you train and teach people to get things done the necessary way that you need to get it done. So I'm on here today to talk about the mindset shift. I'm not going to be on here long. Y'all, I got about 5 more minutes. I know I was not on here on time, but y'all bear with me. We're going to get through this and get going. Um, so this is Business Sweet Tooth. Anybody out here that really, that just really think that they got something that people want, and they just don't know exactly where to go, what to do, who to talk to, y'all can come right here on Business Sweet Tooth and talk to Miss Mickey. Miss Mickey got y'all. Y'all can drop some questions in for me. I promise you I can answer them. Because most of the time I have had the experience. I've been through it. I've done it, or I've done it for someone else. Because I have made sure throughout my life I put my hands to do things that will elevate, that will create, that will multiply the next person. There has never been a time that I have tried to minimize others. There has always been a time where I tried to deposit the things that I know in others. Some people call me a talker. I talk too much, right? But that's just because I love telling people the knowledge that I've learned or that I know, or the God given knowledge that He has given me, right? So, y'all, if y'all dropping by, go ahead and give me a like, share, comment. I can see it. So listen, let's get into it. I want to let you know that you are an overcomer. There is no plan B. Go with one thing, get to the next thing, get to the next thing in that one thing. Whatever that one thing is, find your niche. Create your niche. If you don't have anything, go find you a skill, go find you a talent. If you're just graduating high school, you're gonna know exactly what you who you are and what you like to do, because one thing about it, you did whatever you was created to do while you was a child. You may have some creativity inside your blood. So go do what will suit you, what will fit you, what is best for you. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. I'm telling you, don't let nobody detour you. If you want to create an invention, you write it down. Nowadays we have AI where you can do whatever you need with AI to figure it out exactly how to get started. So I want y'all to know too, to ignite your spirit of entrepreneurship, and understand that there's a feeling that you have when you have that mindset shift, when you're focused on getting things done. Now, when you get in that corner and you feel like you have nothing else left, think about something like your children. Think about something like your mom and dad didn't have it good, or don't quit, y'all. Always keep going. There's something that I do, you may have noticed. I always rebrand myself. I don't care. I don't care how many times I got to post my new picture up there. I'm going to post that new picture every time something happens, or every time I need to update or upgrade. That new picture is going to help me see that I am her. I am that person, and remember who I was called to be. I have to have my own reminder sometime. You have to put something in front of you where if it's affirmations, if it's scriptures, if it's word, if you're the head, not the tail, above, not beneath, lender, not above, whatever you have to put in front of you, that's what you do. Put it in front of you, get it done, do it to the best of your ability. It doesn't take anybody else to tell you what you have to do. You can do it yourself. And live for you. Don't live for no one else. I promise you, you'll get further in life. So let's see. Um, and also, sometimes you're not lazy, you're just tired. You're not lazy, you're just tired. Sometimes we can put so much on us because we're overwhelmed and we are overexerted, or we have overexerted ourselves in business. And it's just only because we're trying to ride it out. We're trying to do it, but it's okay, y'all, to rest. It is okay to rest. Sometimes it is best to rest because you don't want to have a rest in peace sign on you, okay? Because it doesn't make sense to put your body through so much stress or so much pain, and you're not able to get up in the morning. You're not able to think. You're not able to go to the fun things with your kids. It's all important. So y'all make sure y'all do what's best for you in business. And don't live for nobody else but you and your kids, or you and whatever that thing that you promised yourself. There's some things that I promised myself. If I go backwards, then it makes me grind a little harder. It makes me go. Y'all, your girl went to her first job. I'm not going to call the name out, but she went to her first job, and it reminded her of what she promised herself. See, we cannot forget where we came from, but it never said go back. But I'm so glad I have people in my corner that was like, Mickey, what are you doing? I had to remember the struggle, y'all. And also, it was a test too to see if I was going to act bougie. I am not bougie. I'm far from bougie, y'all. I will go outside and shove manure and fertilizer and put it over the plants so they can grow. I ain't bougie. I will go outside barefoot and walk around. I'm telling y'all, I am not bougie, but I have been called bougie. There are some limitations that Miss Mickey may have, but at the end of the day, we all should have our own boundaries, and ditto to whoever would like to have their own boundaries and their standards. But when it comes to business, y'all make sure y'all have a mindset shift. And then next, y'all make sure y'all have y'all business license. If you need a business license, you can call Miss Mickey or DM Miss Mickey. Let her know that you're interested in getting a business license, and I can actually help you through that. It don't take long. It could take about 15 days for them to come back, but it don't take long for Miss Mickey to do what she need to do for you. Also, your EIN number. That's the next step that you should get. After you get your business license, get your EIN number. Also, know the name. You need 3 names because you don't know which one is available with the Secretary of State of what state you're in. But also, you need to make sure your EIN is done. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When you create your social, it's like a social security number, your EIN for your business, and when you create the birth certificate for your business saying that it's about to begin, you still need to start a savings, or you need to start an account, a business account. You can go to found.com, you can go to Truist Bank, you go to Wells Fargo, you can go to Bank of America. There's so many different banks, so many different places where you can start a business account. And so when you start your business account and you do your first transaction, that is when your business is actually starting. So make sure that you are set up properly and that you're able to receive. So y'all, that is my call to get off. So I'm going to get off of here. But if there's anything that y'all need from me, because I said 7:30, if there's anything that y'all need from me, let me know and I will be around. But y'all remember this: have a mindset shift in business.
There is a reason for every season. We must purposely prosper and become who we are called to be. Get through the hardship. Get through the trials. Yes, it's awful. Yes, it feels awful. But the awful, the hard, the breaking will bring ultimate blessing. You will receive the mercy and grace of God and discover that you have become who you were purposed to be.